Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am hoping all of you are fine, doing well and keeping safe. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to have a wonderful time this time around. And you guys, if you can remember, we did our first living in Nairobi part 1. This is going to be the same, living in Nairobi part 2, only that the two are different versions. So this focuses mainly on the positive. It focuses on the positive. So I'm hoping you guys are going to enjoy this, and you'll also let me know what you think about this. So Nairobi is Kenya's largest city. It's actually the capital city of Kenya with a population of more than 4 million people. We are a diverse branch drawn from more than 40 communities. Those are Kenyan tribes. So we are all diverse. We have different categories of tribes in Kenya. The main thing that binds us all together is our national language, which is the Swahili. For me, living in Nairobi has been a very awesome experience. I have realized that our country is very rich in so many things, mainly our capital city. So I live in the capital city of Nairobi, and I'm going to share with you some of the most amazing things that you'll find in Nairobi once you're here, in case you're not Kenyan, in case you don't stay in Nairobi, and also in case you want to refer your friends and you'd like to also see and decide whether you'd want to come visit. Either, most of you come here as tourists and you might not know much more about our country, or rather our city. So I'm hoping that this is going to be something that's going to actually make you really want to come to Nairobi, or whenever you'll feel like you want to come to Nairobi, I want you to get the whole, at least a picture of how it is before you come here. Apart from the normal tourists who come to visit the beaches and all that, there is still so much that you miss, or rather that you might not know about our beautiful city. Number one is the most iconic experience. When in Nairobi, find yourself a bargain at one of the Maasai markets in Nairobi. This is one thing that's very common in this city. So you can always find these Maasai markets where they sell very interesting stuff. They sell clothes, they sell wood carvings, they sell bags, nice leather bags, anything that you'd like to see. It's actually, Maasai is a tribe in Kenya, and these are the people who like their tribe is very the African heritage in them. They have the Kenyan, they always embrace that Kenyan culture. So you'll find so many things with the Maasai, the beads that you always use as bracelets. We have the beads that you use as anklets. So whenever you go to Maasai market, and they're always located in different places in Nairobi. There are specific places like the city market, you'll always find them. Remember, for example, village market will always have a Maasai market on Thursdays. That was a little bit back then. I don't know at the moment how they do it, but I don't know if they still have that. Though I know around city markets and the parliament area, you can never miss the Maasai market. Anything Maasai, you know where now to go look for them. 3 is embrace spiritual diversity. Of course, Nairobi being a city, there is so much that you'd expect to find. Like I said, like the amenities, you'd always get them there. And also when it comes to us embracing our spiritual diversity, we have them all. We have the mosques, we have the churches, we have the synagogues, we have the Coptics, we have the Orthodox, Ethiopian, name them all, we have them here. So whenever there's always that freedom of worship when in Nairobi, you can always go, whichever denomination you're in, you can always choose and decide to go to where you want to go. And even with that, we still have Ubiquitous faith-based posters around town, whereby we have the traditional doctors, and they always have posters just posted somewhere around town, either on trees, either on walls, in different areas where they advertise traditional doctors. They call them Daktari Wakili. Always promising cure for life ills. They always recovering lost money, love potion, whichever kind of thing they are. So I don't know how true these are. We just see these posters around. It could be doctors from other areas, and they leave their phone numbers there also. And I think there are people who believe in these and actually visit them, or rather call the numbers. Yeah, they call the numbers, and that's how they get to them. So I don't know how true this is, but these are just posters we are always seeing around Nairobi, different places, different Nairobi areas. So if any of you have heard of these, are they true? Where are they found? So if you've had anything like this, let me know on the comment section below. And in case you're not living in Nairobi or in Kenya, do you guys also experience such? Do you also have traditional doctors who are always posting and promising stuff? Are they around your area? I would also like to know, and you can also tell me about it in the comments. Number 4 is get down on Furahi days. Furahi is a Swahili word meaning happy, and Furahi Day has been actually borrowed from Friday, it's actually a play on Friday. So Furahi days are happy days, and they always happen on Fridays. Kenyans love to get down. So after a very busy week, most Nairobians like to actually dance the night away whenever the sun goes down on Fridays. So you'd find there are those party freaks who just love partying, and they want to just let go of all that has been happening during the week. So on Furahi days, you find that most Nairobians go to various places to actually have fun and dance the night away. There are very many places in Nairobi where you can find these places, and I know mostly the Westlands area, that's where most people go to. And this is also a very nice way of refreshing yourself. You go get together with friends, laugh, talk about so many things. It's actually a very, very nice way to pass time, to relax, to let go of what has been happening during the week. So this is what as Nairobians love to do most. 5 is drink a cold Tusker. This is one of the most common drinks in Kenya, and I think it's the most preferred. I don't know how it is now, but I know Nairobians can always they really relate to Tusker. Maybe because it was among the first to start. I don't know, but I think this is something that's very common in Nairobi. So you'd find that most people love doing those cold drinks. It's called a cold Tusker. So whenever you're going to any restaurant or any place where you want to have fun, any bar, whatever, you ask for a cold Tusker, they know how to serve it. And you have to say baridi if it's baridi. Otherwise, they'll just bring it as warm as it is. So we have that service, hospitality kind of a thing. Number 6 is mwitu. Mwitu is a very, very Kenyan word. Mwitu stands for, I think, domestic food or homely food. Mwitu is like fake, but I don't want to say fake. I don't know how to say this. Mwitu is just simple. Let's say simple food. I don't know. Mwitu is just mwitu. Just call it mwitu. I mean, how would you guys describe mwitu? Please help me get this right. Put it down on the comment section below. So we have mwitu foods, and mwitu food means that these are foods. Let me just say, mwitu is, I think, street foods. street foods locally prepared the Kenyan way. I think that describes it best. So I'd say Mwitu foods. We have various Mwitu foods in Nairobi, and these are nice. These are places where I'd say most university students really relate to these. I know all of us have had Mwitu at some point, maybe, I'd say, but I know university students love to do Mwitu a lot. I remember I've also done Mwitu a couple times, and whenever you tried, the story about Mwitu is that whenever you try it on your own, at your own house, it wouldn't turn out as it is. So it's only prepared by the street people, and I think that's just how it should remain. Otherwise, the taste will just change. So some of our Mwitu delicacies that we have are smoky pasua. This is a type of a smoky, or rather it's a type of sausage that's usually split in the middle, and kachumbari is spread on together with a little bit of salt and sauce to make it taste. It's a very, very delicious snack. So also kachumbari is part of our Mwitu. Kachumbari is a mixture of tomatoes, onions, coriander, and chilies mixed all together. Like it's cut, it's diced into small pieces and mixed all together to actually, you can have kachumbari in different meals. You can have kachumbari in pilau, you can have kachumbari in nyama choma. This brings me to that other type of Mwitu. Nyama choma is also a type of Mwitu, and mtura. Mtura are cow's intestines, or rather even goat intestines, which are usually roasted on grills, and people really love doing this with kachumbari. And also I'd say mayai. They always have like my boiled eggs. Boiled eggs are usually also done. It's not Mwitu, but I think it's also part of street food here in Nairobi, where it's usually served. Like whenever you see those guys in Nairobi, you always see those guys in white aprons, always pushing a cart, and in the cart they'll always have that's where they have the sausages, smokies, and the boiled eggs. So they like to call it smoky pasua or mayai pasua. This is where once the boiled egg, the shells of the boiled eggs are taken out, it's usually also cut in half, and the kachumbari is put in between, and the sauce is spread, and the salt is also put. That's mayai pasua. I think like a cut egg. And again, also when you're doing the smoky or the sausage, it's split, kachumbari is added. That's why it's called the smoky pasua. And I went to this place where I found Klabu is a very big and nice eatery where most Nairobi University students mostly go to eat. And I think at this point, very many people also discovered the Klabu. So before Corona happened, it really used to be packed, and you'd get all sorts of street food. There'd be rice, there'd be matumbo, which is the cow's intestines, fried, boiled, however you'd want to have. For me, whenever I'd go to Klabu with my friends, I'd always do it was called chapo smoky. Chapo smoky is just chapati. Chapati is also Kenyan food prepared by wheat flour and oil in a pan. Yeah, it's a flat meal. How would you explain chapati? Because I don't know how I'd call it in English. I think chapati is just chapati. It's a flat pan fried kind of pastry, and it's also prepared using oil. That's how I'd explain chapati. So whenever I go to club with friends, I'd always love to do the chapati smoky. It's called chapo smoky, where we'd have that chapati and we'd have like smoky pasua with the kachumbari and all, and then it's put on the chapati. Where the chapati is, the smoky is placed on the chapati, then it's rolled nicely and you're given. It's very, very delicious. So if you're in Nairobi, look for Klabu, and if you know Klabu, then you know. is chai. Chai is a Swahili word meaning tea. Tea is a leading foreign exchange earner in Kenya. The largest producers in the world thanks to the tea culture brought in by the British back in Nairobi. You can have chai in different ways. We have the normal, I do ketepa tea. These are tea leaves. So whenever I'm doing my chai, they'll always, like, it will always have tea leaves in. So I love my tea with tea leaves and very strong, very strong. So you can have chai with milk. You can stir it with milk. You can have chai as just black. That's called strungi in Kenya. So you can enjoy your tea however you want, wherever you are in Nairobi. This one is also a pride of our country. So you can have tea whenever. And nowadays, by the way, we also have camel tea, thanks to our brothers and sisters from the other side of the country, the Somalis. And now camel milk is becoming very popular, by the way. And you can have camel milk tea at Hamdi, Al Yusra, Kilimanjaro, and all these places are located at the CBD in Nairobi. So I've always heard that this tea is very nutritious. I haven't had it personally, but I'm really looking forward to actually having it. And once I do, I'll definitely share it with you guys. So I'm told it's very nutritious and it has very many nutrients all in one. So I'll definitely give it a try someday. So whenever you feel like you're curious, you want to taste camel milk, find a Somali friend to actually take you there or visit those areas. Last but not least, go east. Isili is a place known, it's a place that has a very wide population of the Somalis, where they also bring to us their culture, where we can always see their culture. They also have their decorations. In case you like, you can also get for your places. They have various items like they have the mattresses, they have big supermarkets where they sell their products in wholesale prices. They also bring us their nice culinary diversity, where we get to try different foods prepared by them, different snacks prepared by them also, and people like to visit these areas in order to get all these all together. And also thanks to them, we have various sorts of foods. You can go to different restaurants, you can have different sorts of you can have your meat however you want, for example, boiled, grilled, however you want. So when you visit these areas, you can always find that you'll get a lot of stuff, and this is an area where you get things affordably great. Their prices are good, their quantities are very nice, and they are very affordable in most things. Since they mostly sell these in wholesales, you're able to get whatever it is you want. They also have stuff like curtains, mattresses. In case you need to do like a shopping and you wouldn't know where to start, you can try visit Isili and see if you can find anything that excites you there. Also, there are very many diversities coming out there in terms of culinary, because still in the same area there are very many Ethiopian restaurants where you can also try some of their foods, because these are very wonderful foods. So you can get to have different tastes of different cultures. You can either decide to have meals at the Somali restaurants, you can decide to have meals at the Ethiopian restaurants, whichever that excites you, and you can still do both for an experience. making this video a success was very interesting to me. I loved doing this, and I feel like I have achieved something by actually showing you this, taking these videos. I took my time to record some of these videos and decided to do it at least in a bit of a good way. I didn't want to complicate issues. I just wanted to break down the easy points, as long as you know at least, and have a hint of what Nairobi is whenever you come here. Kenya is a beautiful city. Kenya is a beautiful country, sorry, and Nairobi is a beautiful city. So whenever you come, at least you have learned something about us, and I am very glad to give these to you. If you feel like you want to come, you can always visit our city. So thank you so much, guys, if you've watched up to this point. I am very grateful, and I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up, and also share this video, comment, and subscribe if you're new. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Also click on the notification bell, so that whenever I'm uploading, you're always the first to know and the first to probably watch. Today's shout outs goes to Laya and E Seeds. Thank you so much for commenting. Thank you so much for always watching my videos, because these are guys that are constantly commenting on my videos. So whenever I'm giving a shout out here, these are people who always comment on my videos. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support. I'm internally. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. I see the family is growing day by day. At least we are moving step by step, slowly, but we'll get there. Thank you so much for where we are right now. I am very grateful, guys. You're very supportive. Asanteni sana. So I'll see you next on our next video. So thank you, guys, and have an awesome time. Always remember to work hard, pray, because that is what moves mountains. So I'll see you till next time.